Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire.
And tonight we're talking about Supergirl.
The 100th episode!
Yeah!
Season 5, episode 13. It's Super Life.
Yes. It was pretty good.
It was.
A lot of it was just, reminiscing.
Pretty much.
I mean, we did get to see alternatives.
We did.
But most of it was, clips.
Yeah.
Clip show.
It legit, made me think of, Q from Star Trek, but Mix-It guy wasn't as annoying as he is. Mixelplix or whatever.
Yeah.
Wasn't as annoying to me as Q is. I feel like Q is very annoying.
Mixelplix.
Yeah. I feel like Q is way more annoying.
Yeah, Q.
I don't like Q at all, and I know
Q's just evil.
I know a lot of people really like him, and I'm like, no.
He's in the first episode and made me want to stop watching the entire series.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of the reasons why Next Gen isn't my favorite, because he's in that one the most of all of them.
Mm-hmm. Every time I run across him, I'm just gonna skip.
There are a couple episodes, there's one in particular that I really like that he's in, but it focuses more on, another character, but he's just part of it. So it's not just about him, necessarily. Right. But, when I started Deep Space Nine and I saw that he was in an episode, I'm like, oh no, how many is he going to be in of this show? And I, looked on his, filmography, and it said he was only in that one episode, and I'm like, okay, good. I don't have to endure him except for this one episode.
Right. See, when
whatever his name is.
When Mix came on.
Just call him Mix.
And, especially, at the end of the last episode.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm like, didn't we already meet him?
Yeah, but just not in that form.
Right. I was hella confused. And then he's like, I put on that face and that accent all to make you like me more.
Oh my Lord.
And I was like,
I love that Thomas Lennon is playing him, though, because he's hilarious.
Yes.
And, I liked him on the reboot of The Odd Couple that him and Matthew Perry did, and he played Felix. And so, it was just really funny. And he's been in some other things that I've seen, too. So, I like him.
I didn't get to see The Odd Couple, but I know I've seen him in other
he was
things.
in some Friends episodes, too. So, I think that's how him and Matthew Perry know each other, because, he was in some Friends.
Yeah.
But he was in 17 again.
He was Zach's best friend.
Yes, he was, because Matthew Perry was in that too. Yeah, so, that's where you saw him.
Yeah. I loved him. He's so great.
He is, yeah.
Oh. And, when I saw him, I was, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But then I was like, but it's Mix. I hate Mix.
Yeah. But he actually wasn't that bad.
No, he was making amends.
So.
And then he came out of it better for it.
Yes, he did.
It's just, I don't know. I like the evolution that he took.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah. I think that if he didn't go on this emotional journey with Kara, that when he was done with her, he would have probably went back to a lot of the same old thing.
Yeah.
But after going on this journey and seeing what it's like to be a hero, he's like, I like that.
Yeah.
I was almost, in my head I was going, oh my gosh, join the Justice Friends, join the Justice Friends.
I love how, though, too, with Q, I mean, Janeway doesn't take any of his crap, so she's just nope, when he's on there. But Picard always has to deal with him, and he gets so pissed. He's like, Q! But, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just say, though, I really liked what Kara said to Lena, when she's like, forgive me or not, but I'm gonna, everything you do is your responsibility now. I will be there for you if you forgive me, but if you continue to work with him, I will do whatever it takes to stop you. And I'm just like, good. I'm glad that, you know, this experience helped you.
Yeah.
And it made you realize that no matter when you would have done it, there still would have been those repercussions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it still would have been bad. Things, you know, things could have even been worse, like she saw in some of those realities.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it wouldn't have mattered when she did it.
Yeah.
It, you know, there was still going to be consequences. So.
Yep. I mean, I don't really understand why she couldn't have watched the video, saw when Lena was kidnapped, and then Mick sent her back to that point, and she rescues her, and then, you know, like, they set up a certain type of, like, a detail on her, or they come up with, like, that push button thing, and she can come right away. Like, why? Like, they could have fixed all of this, but then we wouldn't have much of a show this season.
No.
So I understand.
Yeah.
But they could have fixed it. They could have made this better.
They could have. And I did love that Kelly had the shield.
Yes. I mean, Kelly has the shield right now.
She does. But I mean, that was, like, actually using it and, you know, being badass.
Yes. She was able to fight.
So.
Like, yes. I enjoyed it. It was weird seeing Brainy evil.
Yes.
I mean, I know that he's a Brainiac, and Brainiac is evil. But to see him, like, I don't know. He wasn't evil per se. He was just, his code was rewritten.
Yeah.
So he was basically hacked, and because of a computer virus that he couldn't unhack, like, he was stuck doing all these things.
Time can be rewritten. Not those times.
Not one line. Don't you dare! When you said that, I was like, no, that's not gonna happen. And then it did, and I just couldn't help but join in.
I'm sorry. I had to.
Yes, River is perfection. Is that me?
Yes, it is.
Oh. I have to take this, so you continue talking.
Okay.
Hey, what's up?
So, it was really cool to see, well, it wasn't cool to see Brainy evil, but, even though that reality, like, sucked because Supergirl was supposed to be was a terrorist in Lena's eyes, not in, you know, the DEO and everybody else, but, like, to Lena and what she was putting out into the world about Supergirl, she was. And, even though that particular part, or that reality that they were stuck in for that amount of time, sucked, like, it, it was still cool just to see them all working together as a team, and to, like, just see Mia there, and to bring her back to the DEO with all of them, and, you know, to see Kelly taking on Brainy, and, like, you know, Kelly and Alex, and just them all fighting and working together. Like, I love seeing that. I think it's great. And Mon-El and Win going to try to find the hat, and he had the big staff, and he gave it to John, and, like, he used it against Rain, and I'm just like, yes! It was epic! Oh, it was so good. But yeah, like, I'm glad they were able to get out of that. I mean, for a minute there, I didn't know if they were gonna fix it, but I'm glad that they did and got the hat that had the extra fifth dimension energy in it, because that would have sucked if they had stayed there. But yeah, like, even though there wasn't a whole lot of, like, stuff that drove the story forward in this episode, I really feel that, you know, I'm really glad that Kara was able to make that revelation that she did, and realize that, you know, the past is the past. No matter what she did, she wasn't going to be able to fix it. No matter what point in her friendship with Lena, she told her that she was Supergirl. Like, it was still going to be bad, and it was still going to have those consequences against, you know, her friends and other people, like, if her identity was known and things like that. So, you know, I'm glad that she confronted her and was like, look, I'm not here to tell you to forgive me again. I'm not here to be like, you know, not to work with Lex. I'm telling you that I have, you know, realized some things, and the past is the past, and I can't change it. And, you know, like, if you want to continue to work with him, whatever, but I'm not going to be there for you. I will do whatever I can to stop you, because I am Supergirl and I save the world. And even though Lena's trying to use her thing for good and do no harm to people, what she's doing could still potentially cause harm and be dangerous. And so, yeah, like, it's, you know, working with Lex, like, it's just, is always a bad move. Like, it's not a very good decision. And I mean, she knows what she's doing, but ultimately, like, it's probably gonna end up being bad. So, yeah, I don't know, but we'll see. I just really liked that scene with Kara, though. Like, I really liked that we saw that development from her in her character, because she spends so much time feeling guilty for it, and, you know, and just feeling guilty for a lot of different things. And I like that through this she was able to realize that she doesn't need to be anymore, because, you know, even if she did try to fix it, there would be other repercussions that might be worse. And so just leaving it the way that it is and accepting that she can't change it, and that it's in the past, you know, and that Lena may never forgive her, and she's okay with that. She's finally accepted that. And I really like that development for her character. And I'm glad that they went that direction with her, because I think that's important. And, yeah, so I don't know what else to say. I did like, even though I was seeing that, even though Lena was, you know, the way she was in that reality, where she thought of Supergirl as a terrorist, I really liked her look. I feel like I need to mention that. I loved her dark lipstick and, like, her hair and just her look. I thought that it was really cool. Like, it almost had, like, a vintage vibe to it, and I thought that was really awesome. Like, it just, I don't know. It made me think of, like mysterious, like, 30s or 40s noir type thing. It was really interesting and cool. But yeah, I liked all the cameos we saw. I know that they said there was going to be a lot of guest stars, and I loved that Chris Wood was back, that we saw him, you know, for a short period of time. And James and Wynn again, and it would have been so great if we had seen Callista Flockhart as Cat Grant, but that's not going to happen, unfortunately. But it would have been so great if, like, she just showed up again for, like, a cameo for the 100th episode. But because they did show that picture of her when he was saying, you know, one by one, your friends are going to be killed and there's going to be no survivors, and they showed a picture of Cat Grant, and I was just, like, in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, can she actually make an appearance? Like, can we see her again one last time? But yeah, so and even though I didn't really like Ben Lockwood, it was, you know, his character anyway, it was still cool to see him again for that short time, and also Rain. But yeah, it was a nice episode, a nice special episode. that they did. Like, I can't believe that we're already to season 5. It's crazy. Like, I can't believe that we're already there, that we're at 100 episodes. I mean, it's awesome. Like, it's just, it's weird to think how long we've been doing this. You know what I mean? Like, we started doing these reviews in 2014. We started with Once Upon a Time and Supernatural, and then we went into the superhero shows like Arrow and The Flash, and now we're doing Supergirl and Black Lightning and Legends of Tomorrow. I mean, we did do Legends in the past, and stopped for a while and then came back to it, but like, I don't know, it's just, it's been a crazy ride, and like, and then Supernatural's ending in a couple months, and it's like, it's just weird. It goes by so fast. But yeah, it's a milestone. When a show hits 100 episodes, that is a big deal, because most shows are lucky to make it that far these days. And I mean, while the superhero shows are pretty popular and we don't really have any worries about them not lasting for a while, for the most part, like, it's still really, really amazing that it's made it to this point. And I know we didn't review the first season, but like, I don't know, I really enjoyed reviewing Supergirl. It's a good show, and I'm, you know, for the most part, I've been happy with the direction that they've taken things. Like, you know, I didn't really know a lot about the backstory going into it, because I wasn't really into Supergirl. I mean, I like Supergirl, but I just didn't really know a lot of stuff about her. And so, you know, it's been really great to see how it's been playing out in the show. And I think Melissa Benoist is so great, and I like her a lot as Kara. And, you know, because I liked her on Glee, and now that she's on Supergirl, like, I get to see her, you know, on this, and it's been really awesome. And, you know, just to see the evolution of the character, and of all the characters, Alex, and, you know, Jean, and Wynn, and James, and Lena, and everybody. Like, it's just, you know, and I know we constantly say how we don't want Lena to become evil, but if she's working with Lex, like, I feel like that's just gonna happen no matter what, in a way. I mean, maybe not, I don't know, but I hope that she doesn't. And I don't know, I really hope she doesn't. But yeah, so yeah, like, I don't know what else to mention. Like, I'm really glad that a lot of those realities didn't play out completely, because that would have sucked, and a lot of things would have been changed, and we already have a lot of changes because of what happened in Crisis. And so I would have been like, we already were betrayed by one show, Batwoman. We don't need to be betrayed by Supergirl too. But yeah, so I really hope that we get to see Nia and Brainy be a thing again, because I really enjoy them and I miss them. But I think as long as Lex is running the DEO, Brainy is going to be acting the way that he is. And like, I don't know, I really hope that they can bring them back together. And hopefully we get to see William again too, and we get to see things play out with him and Kara, because I know she has issues with the whole trust thing, you know, especially because of what happened with Lena. But now that she's had a new revelation and that she's put that behind her and knows that it's in the past and that she can't change it, maybe she'll be more willing to open her heart to someone and let them know her secret without feeling that guilt. You know what I mean? Like, maybe she'll be able to move on and be like, you know, I'm Supergirl, this is who I am. If you can't accept that, then this won't work. If you can, then we can try to make something out of it. Like, I know that this episode in general didn't really have anything that moved the story forward, but I think in terms of Kara's character, I think that it can definitely help her moving forward, because, you know, with that relationship, yes, she told him that she didn't like him that way, but I think if we see him again and we see, like, maybe her change her mind, and, you know, because she's had this new revelation about her not being able to change what happened with with Lena and her friendship, like, I think that maybe we can see something positive through her and William. So I look forward to that, and I hope that we get to see it again, just even though she denied him. Like, they told us that she was going to have a love interest this season, so hopefully we'll see more in the coming episodes. But I don't know. I have a good feeling. Like, I feel like because she's had this revelation and things have changed for her in that sense, like, she will be more open to, you know, who she is and be more honest about it and not be afraid to tell him with the fear of him telling everybody. And even if he did, like, I mean, yeah, there could be bad things that could happen, but at the same time, like, I don't think that it would be horrible, but it could have some potentially bad things that could happen. But anyway, my whole point is that this whole thing has helped her to realize that no matter what, no matter when she told her, it would have been bad. And I feel like this is really going to help her be more open and honest with people in general, and just if she has a relationship with William and stuff. So, and I'm just going around in circles and repeating myself because I honestly don't know what else to say. It was really awesome to see Chris Wood again. And just, you know, because I miss Monel. Like, and like, he's just been, he was a really great part of the show when he was on it. And so it was great to see him, even though, like, it wasn't a huge part. It was nice to see him in the episode. So, and, you know, him and Melissa are married in real life, so, I mean, it's always great to see them working together, because I feel like they have such great chemistry on screen as well as off screen. So, yeah, that was really cool to see them work together again. But yeah, I guess I will wait until she comes back. But, like, so I think Win was only going to be in the 3 episodes. So I think after this episode, we're not going to see him again. But I don't know. We might. We don't have a new episode again for like 2 weeks because it's taking another break, which I frankly think is really annoying. But whatever. So yeah, the next episode is called The Bodyguard. And it says, Lex tasks Supergirl with protecting Andrea from an anti-tech extremist, but his nefarious purpose goes beyond merely keeping Andrea alive. Meanwhile, Lena moves forward with sir, with Lex's help. So yeah, that's March 8th. And then we have Reality Bites, which is BYTES, and Alex in Wonderland. So, yeah. Who's no sir, however you say that last part again. I don't even know who that is right now. But it sounds interesting. So, we shall see. Yeah. So, I don't know what else to say. But, yeah, like, I feel like it was a good episode, and, even though it didn't really have a whole lot that moved the story forward and was kind of filler, like, it was still a nice celebratory episode for 100 episodes, and, yeah, we have 3 more episodes of Black Lightning, and yeah, so and then Supernatural comes back March 16th, and we'll be on until the end, and it's gonna be a bittersweet end. It really is. Like I said before, you know, it was one of the shows we started with, and, you know, we've been reviewing it since season 10, and even if it was both of us or just me or whatever, like, it was a big part of us, you know, starting these reviews, and, it's gonna be weird when it ends, but, like, it'll be nice that it'll be over, because then it'll be one less show that I have to worry about seeing. But it'll also be sad because it's been around for so long, and, like, even though I didn't watch it from the very beginning when it was airing, like, it's still a show that I really like, because, like, it's good. It's got so many great things about it, and it might not be as good as it was in the early years, but it has its moments. You still see that nostalgia. But yeah, like I said, we'll probably both do a review for the series finale, just because it's one of those shows that we started doing when we started this channel, and or started doing the reviews together, I should say, because she had already started the channel before I was doing them with her. But yeah, so it's gonna be a sad night when that ends, but hopefully it'll be a satisfying end. So yeah. Anyway, back to Supergirl. So yeah, like, I don't know what's gonna happen moving forward. I mean, I don't know if Lex is gonna be part of it for the rest of the season or not. He probably will, because, like, there's, like, 9 episodes left. Like, yeah, like 9. So, So yeah, like he might be. I honestly don't know, like, how they're gonna end this season right now. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen going forward, because it's Lex is now running the DEO, and because of what happened in Crisis, like, so many things are different, and there's just so many crazy things that could happen. So yeah, anyway, I thought the episode was good, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm so happy that it has 100 episodes. Yay! What are your guys' thoughts? What did you think about it? Yeah, so if I continue, I'm just gonna go around in circles. Anyway, until next time, love yourself and be happy.